Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of a new banner. It's banner time, and this one's less excited than I thought it would be. You know, the banners have just been so hype lately, and with the Leaf reveal recently, you kind of had to feel that this banner was not going to be as good, just because there was no real reason to release the Leaf hype yesterday if this banner was not going to like blow our minds, you know. So I wasn't expecting too much from this. I am happy about it, so I will start with that. But super excited still, but not as mind-blowing, you know, as the Grima banner or as some of the recent ones we've had. Anyway, let's take a look at these units. This image here is provided on Reddit by Congoman1, I think it was posted by. So first off, here's the pictures here. They look fantastic. I really like the design of the Morgans. You can kind of probably see a resemblance in them from somebody else, maybe Robin, if you didn't know. I think they look pretty similar, eh? So you guys don't know me, my favorite color is purple, basically, and it's hard for me not to fall for somebody with purple tights. And they have purple tights there on Morgan, which is just fantastic to me. I love everything about her design. It also looks, I'm sure they're not, but it actually looks like there are, can we zoom in? No, we can't. There are hearts on her thing there. By the looks of it, they're just little diamonds or triangles or something, but I like to think of them as hearts. So really happy about these two here. Not sure if I'll be pulling, just start off with that there, but I am excited about it. And Chrom on the right looks just so elegant. Is that the right word? It's probably not the right word. So gallant, maybe. I'm sure he'll sound amazing too, because we've got good old Matt Mercer voicing him there. Side note, I went to the Critical Role panel in Emerald City Comic Con thinking Matt Mercer was there, and he was totally not. So that was a little disappointing, but the panel was amazing anyway. What are we talking about again? His art just looks fantastic, way better than the one we currently have in the game. So start things off, let's look at the Morgan on the left, the female one. The first thing to note is we are now getting a blue tome flyer into the pool that is not a seasonal. I've noticed these last couple banners seem to be trying to get things that are seasonal into the actual game, which is a fantastic thing to do. Really happy about this, and I like how she's built. So first off, let's look at her weapons here. She comes with a Blar Serpent, a new tome. We really needed one. I'm just finding it so hard to beat Blade Tome, you know? Like, you just can't beat it. It's too good. Even when everything else has refines, you still cannot beat Blade Tome. So this one grants defense and res +6 during combat if foe initiates combat and uses a bow, dagger, magic, or staff. So anything ranged, basically. I really like this as well because I like any sort of distant defense mechanism. I really like baiting things from afar. Does that sound? That's not what I meant to say. I really like taking hits. Does that sound better? I really like enemy phase units. I like that she comes with Iceberg and a crap ton of res. Mirror stance too, so she's also going to get +10 res during combat when they initiate. And also it comes with guard and attack ploy. So really fantastic set here. I love when everything makes sense and you can basically just use her right out of the box. She's got an A, a B, and a C skill that are all going to be fantastic on her, that all work, and Iceberg as well. The only thing you're going to have to give this unit is like reposition or whatever you feel like. Obviously, depending on her stats, there may or may not be better builds for her, but I can't see needing to change this unit much, and I love that. We can also see her art at the bottom there. Wait till you see this! I'm sure that's a reference to somebody that I don't know yet. You know, I've played through all these Fire Emblems, and I keep thinking I'm starting to know things, and then I realize I've played like 3 of 15 games, so it's kind of expected to not know everything yet. I really like her attack animation as well. Really cool that her hair seems to have some purple in it. I don't know if it actually does or if it's just shading, but I'm happy with it one way or another. I think her special added an extra 20 damage with Iceberg, which is pretty huge, so you can expect her to have like a 38 res or something like that. One thing to note here too with her is that Blar Serpent looks like it's inheritable, and this is going to be such a great tome on so many different blue units. Maybe your tanky blue unit like Odin that can't do any damage, just somebody you want to wall with. I'm really excited about this tome, and I can't wait to see what kind of possibilities we get with it. Next up here we have Morgan, and he is a red tome, and look at this, spoiler alert, there are no armored units for the first time in a long time, which is really exciting. So let's look at his weapon here. The first thing we see is he has Grima's Truth. It grants +3 defense, and after combat, if unit attacks, inflicts attack and speed -5 on the target and foes within 2 spaces through the next actions, and grants attack +5 and speed +5 to unit and allies within spaces for 1 turn. This is quite the wordplay on this one. Pretty cool. +5 attack speed for your side and -5 attack speed for their side after combat. Pretty fantastic tome here. Not sure if it'll beat the Blade Tome, but the +3 defense as well really helps out. He also has Dragon Fang, so we can imagine he's going to have pretty high attack for that. And Dull range 3. If unit uses a bow, dagger, magic, anything ranged, foes' bonuses from skills like Fortify, Rally are nullified during combat, which is really cool. I feel like we need as many of these sorts of abilities as we can get, just with how rampant and how overpoweredly strong things can get with all these buffs. So he also has Spur, Defense, and Res 2, which is fantastic. One of those abilities that was only from one 5-star unit that you never really saw in Mist. I think I might be incorrect in this, but I think it's Mist. I'm just going off memory here. Really happy about this, and this leads me to believe that he will be the one to be demoted on this banner. It may be the other Morgan, but I think it is this one here, the male Morgan, just because he has 3 kind of unexciting abilities that aren't really too important. Whereas the other one has a full set of 4 that are just pretty solid all around with the attack ploy as well. So I have to imagine going into this banner, Morgan Male will be demoted. We'll get that out of the way here. And finally here, our boy Chrom. Let's take a look at him. His voice is done by Matt Mercer, as we mentioned. I really love his art. This is fantastic art, and I can't wait to see what he's like in game. So we have a sealed falchion, and boy oh boy, look at this one. This is such an insane weapon. It kind of makes me laugh a little. It says effective against dragon foes. If unit's HP is less than 100% at the start of combat, grants attack, speed, defense, and res +5 during combat. That's nuts. And it's kind of funny that we just got Beloved Zofia or whatever it's called, that's +4 to all stats, and then domes her in the head right afterwards, and this is just straight up better. Just insane. Do note it does not come with renewal as well, but the most important part of this weapon is the colorless dragon symbol over there. This could mean a couple things. For one, it at least confirms we're going to get some sort of colorless stone unit. For 2, it could be a colorless dragon. They could be setting up for a legendary dragon at the end of the month, and this is kind of their hint or teaser to it, which would drain every single last one of my orbs on both accounts. For 3, it could be hinting at maybe a beast tribe coming soon. I have no idea how it's handled in game, but I do know they use some sort of stones as weapons or something similar to that. So maybe they're going to be reserving colorless stone type units as beast tribes, and we'll be getting those soon. Endless amount of guesses and possibilities for this, and I am so excited. I love me some dragons. I love me some beast tribes. Whatever happens, I'm stoked for it, but do know this kind of confirms it. There's no way they would put it on without it making sense in the game. Next up, we've got Aether, and Aether's pretty hard to beat. You just can't beat Aether, can you? It's the highest scoring, basically, outside of ones you cannot inherit. It's basically the best, too. It's the best for Tempest Trials, it's the best for Grand Hero Battles, it's the best for almost everything. It's such an insane special, and anybody who has Aether is good in my books. And we also have Fury 3, good to have that as well. And also, really cool to note here, we have Chill Defense 3. And at the start of the turn, -7 defense to all foes with the highest defense in their next action. Stoked about this as well. I really thought B was getting stale, and we either did Fury Vantage or QR3. And if you really didn't know what to do, you just gave them renewal or something like that. So this is such a great addition. These chill speeds and chill defenses and chill whatevers are just such a good idea. And it's such a great variation to the B slot, since it doesn't just give you stats or something like that. And finally, to top it all off, he just straight up comes with Sword Valor 3, which is exciting. It's the only Valor I don't have. So I'm going to want to summon for this guy, but at the same time, I'm kind of wanting to wait for whatever this colorless symbol holds over here. So not sure what I'll be doing on this banner. Let's take a look at his art too. He's being helpful. Again, I think that's a reference somewhere to the game that I have not played that I will get to, I promise, but super excited anyway. His art is just beyond amazing. I do think it's kind of cool that he's got a sword and a shield on a horse. It's not really a common type of weapon style for a horse, is it? Sword and a shield? Usually they've just got a big sword or a big lance or something like that. So I got so excited talking about these units, I completely forgot to go to my second tab, which was the Branded King Tempest Trials coming up. We will be getting Mass Rider as the free unit, and I really hope they give us some free 40% units for this banner, because otherwise it's going to be tough. I don't think I'm going to have one of these 40% as it. So I really hope the 40% are 3 banner units and then Jerome. I've got my fingers crossed for that and for you guys too. So anyways, guys, this is all I wanted to talk to you about today. I'm really excited to see these, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are of this banner. Let me know if you're going to summon, who you're excited for, who you're pissed off about. I think we have a couple really good things to look forward to in this banner. Specifically, we're getting a blue flyer in the mix. We're getting Colorless Dragons sometime. We're getting Chill Speed. We're getting Spur Defense Res. Overall, a pretty solid banner, I think. Nothing to get like out of your seats about, but still really, really, really good. So anyway, have a wonderful day, guys. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.